Alright, Rawze here. We're pulling this doser injector for what's your
Cellnet.
Cellnet on the forum. We drained his coolant, or actually he drained his coolant into some buckets. So we got the coolant out. What he's done so far is he's unplugged. I don't know if you want to get this, come in a little close. You can see this, the doser injector plug. He unplugged this plug first, and then he undid this line right here, and the fuel line, which is in the back, very back, okay, like this. And then he came up here and he undid this line up here, which is kind of hard to see. If you want to look down in there from the top down, it's right back there. It's the same as the one on the bottom. It looks the same, right in here. Right up in there. Anyways, so we got the doser completely loose. There's no fittings or connections holding it in, attaching it anymore. So now the only thing holding it is this piece of pipe here. So we're going to pull the clamps. And you have a flathead screwdriver maybe or something. Just pop it loose. There you go, see, it just pops it loose. And then we'll set that back out of the way. Be careful there. Okay, there's a gasket here, so you got to be careful with that gasket. And then we'll do the other one. It's loose. So there it goes. And joint right there. There we go. Just kind of knocking the clamp loose. This clamp, you need to take it off. It just gets in the way. Do that. And the whole thing should come out in our hand. Be careful, there's a gasket right here too. It's a hard metal gasket. There we go. Okay. And the whole doser injector comes out. The hard gasket. It's right here. These two screws, take it out from this pipe. And we're going to give it a little inspection while we're sitting here. Come on in here, zoom in. And you can see, if you want to get in the bottom of that hole right there, his is plugged up pretty good. So you're going to go ahead and now, something I want to talk about real quick. Right here. His truck is old. What year is this?
2009.
2009?
Yeah.
It's not that old, but it's got the older style look. He's got the hard pipe. That pipe right there is a hard pipe, okay? There is a retrofit that we need to add to this because they had problems with this hard pipe leaking and having problems with the hard pipe. And there's an update to that. So the new pipe has like a flex. So he needs to go and get the retrofit kit for that. So we will do that, and we will take this apart. And before we put that back together, we'll get that retrofit kit, and we'll get this apart here. So let's go ahead and get a. Now I'm going to talk about this cover here too for a second. All right. This cover right here that I'm pulling off, you have a pair of snips, cutters, side cutters, or
no
something? We need it.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. This little blue zip tie right here is a high temperature zip tie. So make sure when you get the new doser injector.
I do have it.
Yeah. If you're going to put this cover back on, you put the blue zip tie back on there, okay? But the new dosers, they're a little different. I'm going to pull this cover off. Here we go. Okay. You see the old one is square, like this. Okay, and the new one is like this. You see? and they've changed the design on them. Okay, it's like this. Okay, so you can see that the blue zip tie is there already. Okay, so and if you don't come with that, just make sure you put that on there. This one, you cannot put this cover. So the new one, the new style, you can't put the cover. The new style also requires, make sure you always have a gasket here, the new gasket, new seal, when you put the new one on and you install those. I think that's a 8.
It's 8.
Yeah, okay, 8, sorry. And that's 5/16. This one. Oh, they're tight. Okay, they don't want to turn. Okay, they want to break. This is very bad. I don't think this one has ever been off, or maybe it's been a long, long time. Okay, that one came off. Okay, I got that one loose. The other one wants to break. So,
You should put it inside.
yeah, it's not going to do much good because it's here. The screw hole, the threads are here. You're not going to get it that far in there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what we're going to do here, but it wants to break. I'm just going to kind of work it, and I'm going to tighten like that. You see it wants to move a little bit. Okay? I'm just going to keep working it. If you let it snap off in there, you're going to either buy a new one of those or have to use an ease out set. It's a real pain. Okay, it's starting to go now. You see, you keep working it, you can get it out. Okay? There, a little more. It just takes time and patience sometimes. So this one hasn't been off in a very, very long time. You can see the inside of there. Look at the coolant, corrosion from the coolant. It's been so long. It's been on there.
Yeah, like all the sensors has never been changed.
Yeah,
You know?
this well, now it wants to tighten up, so we'll get it a little again, like that. Just keep working it. Close enough.
Go.
All right, looks like we're just about to get it out. Oh, it doesn't want to go. Come on. Maybe. There we go. It's starting to get looser. Finally, I worked it, and what I did was I worked it. Man, I must have worked this thing for like good 5 minutes. There we go. Just gotta be patient. Oh, yeah. Much better. Alright. There's the other screw. And we get this thing. There we go. There. And you can see, it's got a little oil on it now, yes, but you can see, get something to point with. That thing is completely clogged up. This thing is really bad. So that's the gasket. If we're gonna get a little flathead screwdriver or something, get on this O-ring. That's supposed to be this thing.
Huh.
And this here, look, it's just buried. That thing is buried. Look at that, it's just buried in there. Oh my God. Hey, look, way down here. Right there, look, way down in the middle, look, right there. Right there.
You want to come and see?
Look at that. Oh my God. That's why they won't regen.
Yep.
That's the cause right there. This thing is horrible. It was 1/8 inch deep, buried in carbon. I finally got it. Look how deep it was.
Okay.
God, it was deep.
That would explain his DPF, why he's not getting the proper.
Yep.
Okay.
Totally buried. There's no way this thing could have regen going down the road. Or even any time. Not even parked regen. No way. It was completely blocked. That's just ridiculous. This thing's likely been on here since the truck was new. I mean, this looks like a, yeah, oh, it's a
red.
Cummins red.
Yeah.
Yep, it's Cummins red. It's got the original. There, you can replace that and put it on it. And he needs a retrofit because he's got the hard pipe, which we showed earlier. So,
What's the hard pipe? That one that comes down and goes.
goes in a snake right here.
Okay.
The loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got kind of a half and half hybrid of that.
Yeah, it should be a little flex
Yeah.
piece in there.
Yeah.
You got the new one.
Okay.
That's a retrofit.
Okay.
I think the retrofit even comes with new fittings. If I remember right, you got to get new fittings because I don't think these will fit the new one. They might. We'll try them. But you got to take these fittings off, put them on. So we'll do that when we get everything cleaned up. That's just terrible. That's terrible. You know, we dug that one out to even just be able to see the nozzle. That's what it's supposed to look like. Oh my God.
And how long will those last for, Rawze? What's the typical?
200,000 miles maximum.
Okay.
And then they end up like this.
600,000.
I don't know how long that's been
590.
on there, but your truck had. There's no telling how many DPF alarms and problems you've had or they've had with this truck before you bought it. This has never been changed. It's still painted. You know, it's still got the Cummins original paint, everything on it. It's insane.
So he should have went through 3 of those already.
Yeah.
He should be on his 4th.
Yeah, 3 of those. And you know, and a lot of shops will argue, oh, you just, you know, you don't take it off, you just clean it out. Well, that diaphragm right there, after about 300,000 or 400,000 miles, this thing here, around here,
Yeah.
and this area around here, it starts leaking coolant. Regular coolant, you know, from your radiator, because it's got coolant running through here, and it blows it down your exhaust pipe, and it ruins your DPF and your DOC. You need to change these every couple 100,000 miles, 250,000 miles, what I say.
Maximum?
Maximum.
Okay.
You need to change them. I mean, especially the old design. The old design was real thin, so, you know.
And that's, you can tell that is bad by your, or one of the triggers or the indicators is it points the KPA or KPKA? What's
HPA.
that? HPA.
KH, whatever it is.
Okay.
HPA.
Yeah. And that's what points to one of these.
Oh, yeah.
When you got bad high regen numbers above what, 6?
Above 3. Anything
Above 3. Okay. And you were seeing 6s on yours, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
5.9,
5 and 6, yeah, on his
5.6,
on his ECM
Yeah.
report, and you've got 5s and 6s, and you know you
in
got a couple of 2.5s, but that's
Yeah.
still horrible.
Yeah.
Your average is like a 4 on yours,
And what
that's-
should it be?
It should be below 3.0.
Okay.
You know, you should not really see above 3.0. Maybe a rare occasion, you know, it didn't finish a regen and it has to restart or something because you parked the truck in the middle of a regen or something passive and you didn't know it, or you got off the freeway and, you know, sometimes it'll shut off in the middle of a regen if you're doing things, you're driving your truck around, and it'll, you know, it might not regen that time, and then maybe the next time it didn't catch it either. So sometimes you do see an occasional 2.5 or 3, but then it should drop right back down. You know, you should see it drop right back down again. So
Does it need to be cleaned?
Yeah, we need to clean
inside
all of
and
this.
everything? Okay.
yeah, so
And what numbers can you expect out of what's a great number? to
1.0,
start with?
1.1,
Okay.
1.2.
Okay.
You know, you do a full forced regen, they call it, with the Insight software. You know, it should be 1.2, 1.4, 1.8. It should be below 2.0 if everything's good. And when that doser injector kicks on, you'll see the software, you know, it'll kick on and off. It kicks on. You should see the temperature go from 550, 560 on the face of the DPF. You know, you got the DOC inlet temp, the DPF inlet temp, and the DPF outlet temp. That one there should start climbing pretty fast. I mean, like, within a minute or two, you should be up to 700, 800, 900 degrees. You know, and if it takes, 10 minutes for it to get up that high, you still got problems somewhere.
Okay.
It's not going to run right.
Uh-huh.
Very good indicator. Very few techs even bother to watch the screen at the shops because they're busy doing other things.
Yeah.
It takes 40 minutes to sit and watch it. Most of them don't bother.
Yeah.
You know, you got to sit and really watch it and see, is it going up slow? Did it shoot right up there? If it shoots right up there right away, that means you got really good fuel spraying in there. It's really doing its job. And then the DPF outlet, it'll start rising up as it burns through. It'll start rising up. You'll see 900 degrees on the outlet too after a little short period of time.
It'll work its way back.
Yeah. So I mean that's just what you should watch when you're doing a forced regen.
Okay.
On a good healthy truck. And if you're not seeing that, you got to do something about it.
Yeah.
You got to figure out what it is. It can be many things, but that's why you do an EGR tune-up and you start there.
And that's why you buy the Insight, the Inline 5, and you get the Insight software.
Yeah.
So you can see
You
it.
get all this yourself.
Yeah.
You just do it yourself, man.
Yeah. And
The shops ain't gonna take the time to do it. Most of them.
$300 you can get that software.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I gotta say.